Hey guys, what's up? SilentMcSnips here, and today we're not playing anything. Today we're just kinda doing a doing a live commentary, I guess, but we're not commentating about the game that's going on in the background. So I guess why don't I go ahead and talk about the game that's going on in the background? That is right there, a game called Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms, and it's a free game. Probably one of the shoot funnest games I've ever played that's free, besides Team Fortress 2 and all those other fun free games like League of Legends, Dota 2, whatever you want to pronounce it. I like to say Dota 2, but you or you, whatever. Anyways, so basically, this game is two different teams going up against one. Blah blah blah. Same thing, kind of like Call of Duty, just third person until you aim it as first person. And yeah, so basically that's the gameplay in the background. So now, onto the commentating. So, in the next few days, depending on when this video goes up, I will be going up to a camp in the mountains for an entire month. So hopefully I can get some videos set up to upload later on while I'm gone. I'm hoping. I'm not really sure. I mean, I have super slow internet, so just trying to upload a 15-minute video takes like 300 minutes. So we'll see. Um, getting, seeing if I can get better internet so I can upload faster, get some more content out for you guys, get it going faster, channel going and whatnot. Um, Real quick, back to the game. For the first gameplay, you're not really gonna see a lot of good, like because there's two different rounds. First round I don't do that good. Second round I smash it. That's where I do pretty good. Normally I only get like 5 or 6 kills, but in that one I think I got like 9 or 10. I didn't really count. I was in the zone. Yeah. It was. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but my recon character is only level 5. I have been playing for about a week or so now, so I'm not that good at the game. And I'm not saying I'm the best around, because I'm not. Can't even say that about Call of Duty. And as you see right now, I'm looking down because I was upset because it was a warm-up time and the kills don't count. I got 3 headshots. I think I was pretty upset. I almost thought of just stopping the recording and just leaving and not playing this game. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna keep going. And yeah. So now I got the camp away, what this game is. What else? Super slow internet. Every day when I get on, I run a speed test just to see how fast my internet is. Maybe it got better or something. Maybe there's something wrong on that day, and it just got better. Yeah, no. Every day it's the same. Upload speed around maybe 10 megabytes per second, and then that's my download, and then my upload is like 0.5, maybe 0.7 on a good day. Before I'm uploading, once I upload, it's at like 0.2. It's pretty bad. My internet's super slow, and you know, because I bought this new computer, pretty poor, so I can't afford to start my own or buy my own modem or slash internet for myself that is decently good. And
Losing Charlie.
so that is the one thing I'm kind of upset about, is I spent all my money on it on this computer, but I'm glad I did, because my old computer, I couldn't even run this game with like a smooth 10 frames. Oh.
Securing Charlie.
So this gameplay isn't recently. This is from a few days ago. So watching through it actually right now, it's kind of weird. But I'm not gonna sit here and just watch and let you guys watch, because that's boring. There's no point in me being here. I might, you know, throw some music in there. Probably not, because I don't know how to edit videos. I'm working on it though. Every day I get better and better. trying to edit my videos. I put 100% trying to edit as best as I can. And so far, I'm feeling kind of confident. I'm getting there. I'm pretty excited. Just wait. When I come back, I'll be set. And when that day comes, I don't know when it'll be. It was a dead-on headshot. Look at that. You guys see that? If you didn't see it, you should probably go back and watch it, because I just kind of popped up and got him. Boom boom. Boom boom.
Losing Charlie.
So my favorite part out of any FPS, even though this doesn't really count as an FPS, is sniping. I don't know why. It's just become a huge habit. Is just to snipe. If there's a sniper in the game, I have to try it out. Except for Grand Theft Auto, I just can't. That's not my thing. Sniping on that game is not. I can't do it. It's just not easy. But I mean, I've got witnesses of me playing like MW3 and whatnot, and people are like, "How are you quickscope so good?" It's just I play the game. Probably any FPS game I play the most is probably either MW3, Black Ops 2, or Ghost. Those are the three Call of Duty games I play the most. I don't know why. It's just my favorite games out of all time. Oh yeah, and more Modern Warfare 2. Can't ever forget that game. That game was like the best. And so I think it started with MW2 with the intervention, and started out with me hard scoping, non-stop cross map, and then that was when I started to get into the hang of getting closer and still hard scoping, and so I'm not like cross map, but I'm not also like close range, like quick scoping kind of stuff. And so I think once MW3 came out is when the guys like FaZe and stuff like that that's when I started watching them, is when MW3 came out. So there's guys like FaZe and Optics and stuff like that. So when I would go on YouTube for at least like an hour or so and just sit there and wish I was that good at quick scoping and trick shotting and whatnot. Right here I kind of panicked because I kept going up and didn't know what I was doing. And that was the times where I got super addicted to quickscoping, or like wanting to quickscope, because I was watching these guys get dead on shots, like easy, and then there's me sitting there trying to just aim in and I die, and it was just, you know, one of those things where like I wanted to be the best at it. Still not the best at it now. I mean, if I were to get into a 1v1 match against like someone in Optic or FaZe, they'd get my ass whooped quick. It'd probably be like their trick shot videos. It'd be like 25 to like 2, and it's pretty bad. Okay, back then it was pretty bad. Now I can survive,
Casualties inflicted.
but probably not against them, because I'll probably get my ass destroyed. It'd be so bad. But every day practice, just like I am with editing videos. Right here, in about a few seconds, first time I ever used a grenade in this entire game,
Losing Charlie.
I believe, because I had unlocked it, but I never really used it, because the way you throw it, it's like that. So it's kind of awkward to throw it, and you only get one per game, or at least I think it's per death. So, and in here, yes, I die a lot. I think at one point I got a 9 kill streak. I think that's in the second round though.
Charlie
So,
lost.
moving on. Videos to come up. I don't know yet. I probably could keep this going. Live commentaries of just random gameplay of this. Maybe Borderlands 2. I don't know. I've got a lot of games on Steam. Something like that. Maybe Modern Warfare 3, and I'll show you my quickscoping. I don't know. Surprise, surprise. Feed the Beast videos. Those are probably gonna be kind of slow, just because there's gonna be a lot of grinding going on at first. So I'm probably just gonna be doing a lot of the mining and stuff like that off camera first, and then once I've got a few chests full of stuff, then I'll come back. Probably not even that. That's too far ahead. Let's see. Mini games. I leave in like 2 days, and Rusty has gone out since it is the 4th of July weekend. He's out for the entire weekend, and I leave on Sunday morning. So he won't be back before I have to leave. So mini games won't be. I've uploaded all the videos that we have recorded so far. So those videos just come to a halt until probably until I come back, most likely. Feed the Beast. Though I'll probably only have like 2 videos left for when what do you call it? For when I come back. When I come back, that's when the videos are gonna start coming in real quick. Just every day, maybe like 2 or 3 videos a day. Oh, computer just was. Oh no. Think we're good? Yep. Alright, cool. I've been sitting here for a good half an hour or so, just kind of watching videos, and then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this video. But I'll probably do this more for live commentaries, just because it's easy. All I gotta do is play 2 rounds, and then that's a full clip, because this one game is like a 45-minute long game. I mean, just the first round was probably the second round's probably the longest out of all things. Let me drink something real quick. For those of you that do commentaries, you probably know the struggle when you continuously talk. You gotta drink something, and I haven't drank anything for a good half an hour or so it's been a while. And what to talk about? My first impression of this game, I was like, oh, it's just another Call of Duty. It's just the Ghost Recon type stuff. And then I got in. Actually, the first time I played it was on my old computer, and I got a smooth, maybe like 2 frames. It was pretty bad. Right there, I probably could have thrown a grenade in there. But I wasn't really thinking, because I was in the heat of the moment. I don't remember what I was going to talk about, or what I was saying. You ever done that before? You're just talking, and then get sidetracked, and then try to come back, you don't remember what you were saying.
Securing Charlie.
Jeez. I feel like I have a small attention span. Whew. My life, I guess. I started out my gaming career, or not, I guess not career, but like me wanting to play video games all the time, was when the PS2 came out with I think it's Crash Bandicoot, I think. Either that or like Clash and Crank or something like that. I don't remember, it was so long ago. And then after that, I think it was a year that I stopped playing video games because I didn't have any consoles or anything like that. And then for my birthday, I had gotten a laptop. And the first game I ever got on that was Combat Arms, which is a free FPS game made by Nexon. I played that game so much to the point where I was, I think, like 2 levels away from the top rank, which is some serious grinding. That was, I think, like, just to level up once you had to have like 8 million XP or something like that. I played the game nonstop. I would get home from like, I think it was like 6th grade, after a long day of just hard work. Oh yeah, you can slide in this game. That was one thing I did. I would slide around an entire map for quite a while until I got serious. Yeah, come back after 6th grade. After a day of being in 6th grade. Obviously, I'm there for an entire year. But I would do my homework, and then I would turn my computer on, and then I would go take a shower, and then I'd play until like 9 and go to sleep. Obviously, I brush my teeth. I'm healthy, okay? I'm not that gross. I mean, sometimes it can be, but not like that. Um, and so I would play nonstop. I would play. I think it was like I would finish my homework around like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So that's like a 3.5, maybe 4 hour long game session. You can do a lot if you're serious. And that was the first game like first computer game I ever played. And then after that,
Securing Charlie.
I had a friend who lived right next to me, or like my neighbor, and he got the. This is when the first Xbox 360 came around, and he had, I believe it was Mortal Kombat. That's when I started to hang out with him slash play games with him. I mean, we went to the same school. We just never really hung out outside of school. And ever since then, we would both walk home, and then we would just play games. We would do our homework for like half an hour and then play. And I wouldn't even. I'd get home and I'm like, why didn't you do your homework? It's like
Securing Charlie.
I was playing video games with my friend, and she's like, well, you gotta get your homework done before you do anything else. I was like, yeah, I know. We try, and then we get distracted, and then we get bored, and then we move on. And then I'd come home, and so once Modern Warfare 2 came out,
Losing
is
Charlie.
when I got into FPSs, and I believe kind of stuck with me the most because one of my mom's friends, who she would hang out with all the time,
Securing Charlie.
had an Xbox, and so I would go over and just turn the Xbox on and just play. I wouldn't even go online. I would just play the campaign and try to find any weapons I could and just kill things. And this is in like 7th grade. Now this also isn't when these games come out. This is just when I was playing them.
Securing
Because
Charlie.
obviously these games probably Modern Warfare 2 probably came out when I was in like 5th grade, I think. I don't even know. I'll look it up. Put it somewhere. I'll let you know. And then after Modern Warfare 2, it went to Modern Warfare 3, and after Modern Warfare 3, it went to Fallout 3. But obviously the sniping in that isn't like quickscoping material, and so that was when I got into using the assault rifles and whatnot more often. And
Securing Charlie.
that was when I also got into learning maps. And so basically, like, you see most guys are like professionals when they got like, MLG and whatnot. They know the map and the spawns. So when they go in, they know where they have an idea of where you're gonna spawn, stuff like that. And so in Fallout 3, I would spend like, at least an hour before I would play, just looking at a picture of the map, seeing where everything is, studying where everything is. That way, when I have a mission or something like that, or a quest or whatever, that I need to go somewhere on the opposite side, I'm not sitting there in the map trying to like scroll across trying to find that one spot. I have a general idea of where it's at. And then came Black Ops 1, and this is where my quick scoping came in, like a hardcore. And my favorite gun from, or at least my favorite sniper from Black Ops 1 was the L96A1. I almost said the L1115 or 115. That's from MW3. Oops. And then I guess my favorite assault rifle was the FAMAS. I don't know why. And then my my love for FPS is kind of advanced once I started playing zombies. Like I knew it was in Black Ops 1. It's just I always kind of skip over it because I never really I was like, oh, that's too scary for me. I saw a video of someone playing and it's like, oh, that's not that bad. So I tried it and zombies. Ooh, you have the little glitch there. When you die, if you're jumping when you're in the air or when you get shot, your body will continue to float. It's pretty funny. And yeah, and then Black Ops 2 came out. I believe it went Black Ops 2 and then, or Black Ops 1 then 2, didn't it? Oh no, I don't even know my Call of Duties. Oh no. We're just gonna go from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2, because that's, if there's a game in the middle, I obviously skipped it then, because I don't know it. But,
Securing
excuse me.
Delta.
And once Black Ops 2 came out, that's when the guns like the DSR 50 and stuff like that. That's where like quick scoping was the only thing I did. I wouldn't even use the I wouldn't use any assault rifles or anything like that. Submachine guns. I just went straight to snipers.
Losing Delta.
And by this time, my like idea of just being able to play games all the time, or like not the idea, but like the love to want to play video games, just in general, made it to, or sparked me to play just games in a wider range, and that's when I expanded to computer games, which is when I switched over to games like Minecraft and stuff like that. And I believe I started playing Minecraft after the alpha kind of update or whatever. After the first update that was ever started slash played after the alpha slash beta stage
Device
is what I started playing it on. But it wasn't like serious like now where I will get on play Minecraft for an hour or so just to play. Back then it was because I came up with some cool building idea just for the fun of it. And then I would get on, try to build it, and give up because I didn't know how to build. Now, I've looked up tons of videos on how to build because I would sit there and try to, like, I'd have this awesome, like, idea, like in Feed the Beast. Have this awesome idea for, oh, my computer's went to sleep again. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm back. My computer keeps going to sleep. I should probably fix that. We'll get to the new computer in a second. How about that? Where's I at? Minecraft, right? And so every day I would sit there, look at like 15-minute videos on how to build, just because I would get into Feed the Beast and have this awesome idea for where I want to put all the machines and stuff like that, but then have no like good-looking structure of where, like, around everything. So I'd have wires coming out the back and stuff like that. And that's when that building skills I had moved over to vanilla, and then that's to where I'm at now. So now, new computer.
Securing Delta.
I went from having a computer that could only run one program at a time to one that could almost handle two, to my oldest one, which is the one that I had recently, before this one. I could run Skype and then another game depending on what it was, and usually Minecraft I could handle that perfectly fine. Feed the Beast, depending on what mod pack it was, I would survive. Any Steam game like this one, Borderlands 2, stuff like that, my computer would literally just shit itself. At times it's happened to where I'm in the, like, I'll launch it and my computer will just shut down. That's how bad that computer was. Real quick before I get any further, as you see, I switched to the assault rifle because I kept dying with the sniper. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna be, go a little full force, and I get a few kills with just the sort of get me here. Oh no, I got him. All right, back to the computer. And recently, since it's summertime, I got a job across the street to do yard work and to get money. And so I saved up and it's like, alright, this is it. This is when I get a new computer. This is when YouTube is going to start up again. This is when I can play games like this, no problem, without having to worry like, oh man, I'm lagging, I can't play this game, stuff like that. And saved up, and I had remembered that during my school year, I had made a deal with my grandfather saying that if I had, I think it was like all B's and C's, because I'm not an A student or a B student. I'm usually like a D, C student. So me getting B's and C's was a huge improvement. He would pay for up to $600 worth of a computer. And so I sat in a call for I think a good half an hour or so with Rusty, just talking about what's a good computer, and it would get to the point where we would end up talking about it and then just stop, and then like a week later come back to it. And I think it was like a month or so after that, Rusty had shown me this computer on Best Buy that was this one, and it was semi cheap. I mean, it was $730 when I first looked at it, and then come time around my birthday, which is June 25th. I think a few days before it, I go back to look at it, and I see that the computer's on sale. And so this computer's at like I think like $530, something like that. And so I'm like, all right, I have to get this. I've got enough money. My grandpa's got enough money. I've got like $100 on me. If there's any extra, whatever that I need. And I think I switched back to the sniper right here. Um, and so I was like, all right, this is it. This is where it's at. And so I'm like, all right, I call my grandpa up, and he's on his way home from work, and he's like, all right, let's go to the store. And it's like, wait, but the website says it's not available on stores. It's like, yeah, we're gonna go to the store. I don't trust online websites. It's like, all right, so put my sandals on, put a shirt on, because half the time, it's summer, it's hot as balls out here, so I have a shirt on. And I mean, I got abs of steel here, I'm sitting here, looking at my fat stomach. But I say I have a six pack, okay? Believe me. Okay. Anyways, where was I at? Right, going to the store. So we got to Best Buy, and so I'm walking around, and I asked the clerk if they have any cyber powered PCs, which is this one that I have. I'll probably put a picture of it somewhere, maybe at the end or now, or in the description, or something. Something technical. Yeah, switch back down. And we get to the store. I asked the clerk, and he's like, "No, we don't. That's only on the website." And I was like, "All right, is there anything with the same kind of power where I can run like games like Battlefield 4 or Skyrim and stuff with like ultra graphics?" And he's like, "Yeah. Let me show you." And I was like, and he's like, "Any preferences?" And I was like, "A desktop would be nice, or a laptop. Laptop's second priority." He's like, "All right, well, I've got two for you: desktop and a laptop." Shows me the desktop, and it's fairly decent, except there's only, I think there's like 2 GB of RAM, and it's like that's not gonna work with YouTube. And he's like, "Oh, so you're looking into YouTube stuff?" And it's like, "Yeah, I'd started before, but I got a new computer, but it wasn't as good as the one before." And he's like, "All right, I got the hookup for you, and it's a laptop." And this thing looked like those like steel briefcases or whatever that those like kingpins would ever walk around with like a $300 million worth of cash in there, that kind of suitcase. It looked like that sort of, but like in a thinner way and more like aerodynamic, I guess. If you were to put wings on it and throw it, it would fly. That's what it looked like. This thing was massive. Like if I were to put my face like in a corner, I could probably put like 4 of my heads, and my head's not that big. Okay, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't really kind of pay attention to my head. I feel like I should.
Losing Delta.
No. Whatever. And so he shows me, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a 3.5 gigahertz processor speed with a turbo processor up to 4.1, blah blah." I kind of zoned him out once he said all this other stuff, and then he got to the RAM, and he's like, "There's 16 gigabytes of RAM, 3 terabytes of hard drive space. I think it was like 4 gigabytes on the graphics card." And I was like, "Dude, this is it." And I was like, "Well, what's the price?" And he points to right next to the computer, and it's like $1,400. And in total, I only had like $720. And I'm sitting there, and I look at my grandpa, and he's like, "I told you, I'm only spending $600." So I'm sitting there like, what am I gonna do? There's not a single computer that is good as the one online. And I was like, you know what? Can't you just like take out the money and give it to me? And he's like, no. I was like, can you like put it on my mom's account or something? And he's like, yeah, we'll do that. So I get home, tell my mom, let's get on Best Buy right now. We're buying this computer. And so my mom puts in all the stuff, buy the computer. I'm like, all right, sweet. How long is it gonna take? And I'm sitting there looking at, scrolling through the page of the order form, and it says it could take up to 2 weeks. And I had ordered this about a week ago, maybe?
Securing Delta.
And I leave in 2 days. So 2 weeks I would have already left, and then wouldn't have gotten here. Like, it would have gotten here and I'd have already been gone. So I'm sitting there panicking, and it's like, alright, I just spent all my money trying to buy this computer, because there's the protection plan, there's tax and stuff like that.
Securing
And
Delta.
so I'm kind of panicking. I was like, all right, let's just hope it gets here before I leave. And a few days later, we go. This is where I go on a 9-kill streak right here before I die. He kills me on the right because the kid sneaks up. It's so
Losing
stupid.
Delta.
Anyways, that's the second grenade I've ever used. And so, a few days later, I'm going to dinner with my mom's boyfriend's family. And so, I get a $50 Amazon gift card, which is a lot for your birthday. I mean, normally you get like $15, $20 gift cards usually, nothing huge. I got a $50 iTunes Amazon gift card. And so while we're sitting there waiting for our food, I'm sitting there scrolling down
Losing
stuff to
Delta.
get through like PC stuff, and all this stuff is like $100, and it's like, I'm just gonna buy a wired controller because I like playing games like this with an Xbox controller.
Securing Delta.
And I was like, you know what? Since this is technically an FPS game, I'm gonna get some control freaks. And after I'd paid for everything, I only had like $8 left, and then I go back to the PC section, and I see that there was games like Modern Warfare 3 and stuff like that. There's a guy right here that kills me. To my right.
Securing Delta.
Yeah, I remember this now. And there's games like Modern Warfare 3, Saints Row 4 for like $10, and I was so upset with myself. I was like, these would have been perfect games to do Let's Plays on. And so I was like, alright, Mom, wasn't there some kind of like order code or whatever that I can track the PC with? And she's like, yeah, here. So I look it up, and the computer and the tracking form said it's gonna be here
Securing Delta.
on July 1st, and I was like, there's no way. And so a few days pass, July 1st comes, and so I'm sitting there all day just laying in my bed, because the way my room is set up, I've got my bed and the window so I can look outside.
Losing Delta.
And so I'm looking outside, just kind of leaning over, playing Clash of Clans. For all of you guys who play that,
Warning.
congrats to you.
Heavy casualties sustained.
In the comments below, put what town hall you are. I want to know, because it's nice to see who's what, And this kid was owning my ass the entire game. It was almost annoying me, but I got used to it.
Losing Delta.
Back to the computer. And so I'm laying there. It says that it's arrived in Colorado Springs, and it says it's out for delivery. So I'm sitting there, just sitting outside, training troops, going raids, looking outside, waiting for the truck for the UPS truck to come. And not my computer again. Come on, there we go. Mubby. And so the entire time I was sitting there, I don't get anything done. I don't get my desk set up or anything. And so I see the UPS truck come. No one's home. And in the order form, oh, I got a bit of lag there. That was weird. On the order form, it says I need someone who's 18 or older to get it. And so I'm sitting there panicking, calling my mom's boyfriend, my grandpa. I can't call my grandma because she doesn't know about it. So I'm sitting there panicking. I'm like, all right, who am I gonna call? And so I open the door and I'm like, just give me a second. I gotta call someone to have them come sign it. No one's answering, and so I'm like, do you need someone to sign it or someone who's 18 or older to sign it? He's like, just someone to sign it. And so I'm like, all right, sweet, cool. So I sign it. And after I pick it up and I close the door, I'm literally screaming like, yeah! Just running up the stairs to unbox this. And so I got my phone ready. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do an unboxing video. And I start the video, you know, blah blah blah. My mom's boyfriend comes home, so I kind of stop talking because it's weird. It looks like I'm talking to myself. Like right now, I probably think I'm on a Skype call right now because I'm always on a Skype call with Rusty and whatnot. Anyways, that's what happened with the computer. There goes Skype. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Hopefully not. I'll look at it later. Oh my god. Whatever. No, just deal with it. Anyways, and so I unbox it. And I look at the video and the quality is just complete crap. And I was like, well, great. Now I don't have an unboxing video. So I set it all up and I'm getting everything set up. And I'm like, yes, this is great. And I started downloading games, I just started just downloading a bunch of games. And it's just, yeah. To this day, I'm still amazed in how well I can run games and record at the same time. This is actually the second part of the game. I didn't realize that I was kind of spacing out. But we won. I was pretty excited about how we won. I was sitting there jumping. I was like, yeah, yeah, party, whoop, whoop. Okay, not really. I don't celebrate like that for when I win a game. But anyways, at the very end, you see where I'm looking at right now. I literally almost shit myself. There's so many enemies just chilling right there.
Sudden death.
And so back to the computer stuff. I was sitting there panicking. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to get this computer before I leave. And shows up. I'm like, yeah, sweet. And so I'm setting up everything to record. See how there's a bunch of guys right there. I was like, oh god, there's no way I can get that. I was like, oh wait, they're all behind walls. And so got the computer, set it up, and I was so excited. I didn't know what to do first, what to play first. I was just beyond excited. And now I've got everything set up. I've got my game set up, so every time I want to play, it's just done. And here is pretty much the end of the video. I ended up just kind of messing around at the end because I got bored and I went to the shooting range. And that's the end of the game. We won. We were on the blue team. We did pretty good for everyone being noobs. Like everyone was like level 1s, and when I was the highest level player on my team. So it was interesting. This game is on Steam. It's free. You do need a decently good computer to play it, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. If you want to try it, I mean, shoot, go for it. All power to you. So here you go. This is where I've messed around in the shooting range. Check out my sniping skills. Here I was just kind of messing around, getting the feel of having 3 enemies in one area. Setting up my sniper. This game, you can customize your characters, not your character, but like your face mask, your guns. There's a huge customizability, like the sniper. You can see the bipod. I have a laser on it. This game's for it being free. Here, I just kind of rage. And it's like, all right, Anyways, that's it. That's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys.